the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive.
My fault, bro. I had to turn the broadcast on, man. My fault.
Drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's
God, what kind
away.
of kick was that?
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Lions will take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Jackson now. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
3rd down.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Matt Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Carson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Locke. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is taken in by Wilson for a Bears touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella fights off the defender. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. Bucs will be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Robbie Anderson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there.
I don't know bootlegs.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside. My scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone.
I'm old in the bullshit. from a bootleg you gonna get. Nah, I don't know. It depends on what all you gotta do and shit.
Pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple.
Oh, man, come on.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost some good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Shotgun snap to Locke. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now.
And I threw it to the wrong person. Dummy.
Last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
$39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Lions, first down.
They'll try the left side. Carson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, stop dependent. That's dependent on somebody else. No, you don't need to call nobody.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 8.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll try the left side. Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll move the chains.
With the score in line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Adrian Peterson in his 14th NFL season. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Bears 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give to Taylor. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Locke. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Touchdown, Chicago! Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And off comes to Peterson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards.
Would you hand me one of them beers out of that refrigerator if you don't mind, please?
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Thank you.
He'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pick up there.
1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Detroit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Carson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing on first down is Locke. They'll set up a screen for
Damn.
Bruno. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Block off a play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Block going to throw.
Oh, why did he throw it like that? Lead him with the pass, you dumbass quarterback.
Down like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a you saw the contact.
So frustrating.
To get wings, it's fourth down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's taken to the 26.
Ah, my God.
That time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
I can't even sub nobody in. I want. Oh, my God. This is...
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow down. Too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Jackson on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
This
a
nigga
chance
about
to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Chris Carson, his 25th touchdown.
Like 18
big
plays.
for the 5th most in one season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I think it's like 18 now. I got some more money if you need it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bears 13. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And on the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So how can I not Why can I not press start to do substitution like I normally can? It's my ball. I can't. Man, what type of shit is this? Wow, I have no idea.
At the line, prepping for
why can't I go to my substitution screen?
First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my
that's crazy.
Intelligent approach. Go ahead and run out the clock.
Where is that?
Over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor.
It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Down by Everson Griffin.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result.
Dude, crazy. Crazy. This shit is ridiculous, man. I don't know who in the fuck had this team last. Oh my fucking God. Let's go, man.
And he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Torture myself some more. This team trash.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On first down, Taylor, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Jonathan Taylor.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at
the 20.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Operating from the gun. Lock. He finds his target, Fuller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. They'll try and run it here.
Why the fuck I tight end at fullback?
There, but unsuccessful.
Very dumb. Oh, I ain't got no fullback. Very smart of the last fucking person that had this team.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount.
Oh, my God.
I really do believe most of the return guys
I'm going back to 2K.
When I get the ball,
yeah, I'm going to stick with 2K.
It's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That looked like a full white going in on me on 2K for the game winner.
Now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They'll try the left side. Carson. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Carson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Score Lions 42, Bears 19. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Clock now on 1st down. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Locke. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards now. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Block again here on 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do go for it. It's Locke. Caught by Wilson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They look to throw. It's Locke. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under a heavy
get rid of the ball, dummy.
Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Clock now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Wilson.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle package
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it is incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. So that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
And the Lions first down.
From up near the 40 now after a big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? Looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And 7.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And the Detroit Lions hit pay dirt. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets them 3 more.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He was brought down
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And Wilson has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll
champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we feel ashamed, I'm a dog.